Hey everybody, my brother is a furry, and this is our review.
Shut up!
Of
I am
Super
not!
Smash Brothers for
I am
real.
not!
So,
And he's scratching the air viciously right now.
ah!
Furry. Shut up! Okay, but that's not what this video is about. And so, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm wearing.
He's wearing wolf paw slippers. They have claws and everything. Alright, anyway, what are you doing? I can do this, don't mess with it.
Okay, so, welcome to the Smash Wrestling review. Sorry this didn't go up yesterday. Alex's tablet wasn't charged.
Yeah. So I couldn't upload, make a video or upload it.
It was on 20%, and with a video that's probably going to be about an hour, be over an hour.
That until I see what it lasts. So what do we do?
Right. So let's start off with that.
Let's start off with
characters.
With the new characters.
Well, new characters by that.
DLC characters.
Yeah.
Now these are available in both versions, but we figured we might as well have something to cover, or in both. We might as well have something that we could cover in the Wii U version for characters.
So we got announced in the 50 Factor Extravaganza.
We have Mewtwo.
Everyone lost their minds.
Who's the one?
Yeah. Everyone lost their minds when Mewtwo was first announced.
Mm-hmm.
And we got in the April direct on April Fool's 2015. Nintendo had a direct and started off with the cinematic trailer for Mewtwo.
So yeah, well, unfortunate timing there, but
of course.
But thankfully, that was not a joke. They were not fooling us.
Of course, his tagline was as what else would it have been?
Yeah,
Mewtwo strikes back.
Mewtwo. That was literally what
What bothers me is that they don't refer to Mewtwo as a returning. Or as a vet.
Refer to Mewtwo as a new character,
even though he's clearly a veteran fighter.
Anyone familiar with Smash can tell you that.
They
refer to Lucas as a veteran, but not Mewtwo.
They refer to Lucas and Roy
as veterans, but not Mewtwo.
Yeah,
Roy especially confuses me since
they mention he's from Melee, but not Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point. Mewtwo was released on October 15th. April 15th in 2015, and for $6, or was it $5?
I don't remember. Who cares about the prices?
But there was actually a bonus. But if you registered the games at Club Nintendo, registered both versions at Club Nintendo,
you get Mewtwo for free.
Albeit they were not specific at all on how it worked.
They said you'd be entered to win it.
They said, and when they first announced how you obtain Mewtwo, they said only if you have both versions. No specifics. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
There's no specifics on.
What they meant was if you had both versions and registered them both to
Club
Nintendo, you'd be emailed the download code for Mewtwo.
Which I did.
Nintendo email on the email you registered for Club Nintendo.
I initially I was using my old 3DS, and I didn't have a Nintendo Network account.
So we were having issues getting Mewtwo to work on the 3DS.
I waited like a week, and I even called Nintendo over the problem, and then Alex.
I tried on my 3DS and it worked.
Oh my!
Unfortunately, the 3DS I input that code on is currently broken.
But you transferred.
But I transferred all my data from it. Since all that was broken was the top screen's display, I could still kind of see what was going on it.
It was unplayable.
It was just hard to play games that required attention to the detail, which were almost every game on the 3DS.
So, but either way, Mewtwo was really. I got my Mewtwo for free. Immediately enough, the expiration it was the day Club Nintendo shut down.
Yeah.
But anyways, how does Mewtwo who came back after 13 and a half years in how well initially he suffered. He was just like Mewtwo was just the way he was in Melee.
Yeah.
A slow, easy to kill. His attacks were slow.
And then he got updated.
And then and a fuckload of balance
Just made Mewtwo the monster he is today.
And oh my, Mewtwo went from a fucking 6. Mewtwo, it was a 6 in Melee. Oh.
But now, he's a solid 10.
And oh yeah, his final smash, Ash, what else would it have been?
Mega Mewtwo Y uses Psy Strike. Mega Evolves into its Y form and uses Psy Strike.
I can, the trailer show, the characters getting their minds.
No! Fucking Gordos! Sorry, I'm playing the Wii version right now.
Showed their mind, characters' minds getting literally blown.
Blown by Mewtwo's Psy Strike.
That's not in the actual game.
Just too cinematic.
But seriously, Mewtwo got, and hell, his moveset is 1-to-1, as it was in Melee.
Yeah. His moveset, not counting the addition of the final smash, is exactly the same as it was in Melee. The only tweaks were to his stats. That's in weight.
Mewtwo is an absolute beast.
Yeah,
he's fast, deadly.
He's fast, powerful, and it has good recovery.
This is how you represent the original god.
This is how you
Kanto
represent
god.
the original strongest Pokemon.
Sakurai did an amazing job on Mewtwo.
I'll represent Mewtwo in Smash.
And well, I think he learned his lesson. That cutting Mewtwo was a mistake.
Like in the first place, considering how much everyone missed him.
And how popular, and you can't ignore his popularity.
Yeah.
So next up, the one that made me lose my shit when it was first announced.
Lucas.
Now, let me tell you something.
Back in Brawl, Noah was a Lucas man.
Yeah, I was. And also, no, I was also trying to say, in the base game, Ness has custom moves that are moves such as PK freeze, weird, a PK fire that causes knockback, lasting PK thunder, where it doesn't disappear when it touches it, it makes contact with an enemy, and forward PSI magnet, which is offensive instead of defensive. Wait, what? Hold the phone.
They gave Ness Lucas's moves.
Oops, it's customs. Albeit PK freeze doesn't work the same way. It doesn't work. Have the same have the same in fire rate, launch rate. I mean, it's slow over to land. And then all of a sudden, Lucas came back in another. It was Lucas was honestly Lucas's cut was kind of unjustified. In the base game, correct?
Yeah.
And now he's back and is mostly the same. Is kind of the same. Is honestly not changed. Well, he does have some new skin, six new skins, and all of his shirts now. His shirts now reference a character.
Different characters.
Lucas is still 10.
We have obviously Lucas. We have Klaus. We have Sulak. We have Cure.
Those aren't
Dust.
We have Masked Man and Boney. There is actually a Duster skin. it's still, but
It's an inside joke.
Lucas is still a 10.
Yeah.
And then and who made it? This was unfortunate. Then in 1.6's files, people discovered data for the next two characters,
Roy and Ryu.
So let's talk about Roy.
Let's talk about Roy first. He's the veteran here. And technically listed first when both characters are listed.
Also, Lucas, need I mention Lucas's tagline is perfect.
Lucas comes out of nowhere.
That's a
Okay,
both
a reference to his games and the fact that nobody expected him to show up at the end of that direct.
Well, it was actually towards the beginning.
No one expected Lucas to show up in that direct.
So then they discovered data for
Roy and Ryu.
So then Roy seals the deal.
So Roy seals the deal.
I get the joke. It only makes sense if you it only makes sense to Japanese.
Because the Japanese name for what was the game?
Binding Blade is sort of seals.
Binding Blade's Japanese name was sort of seals.
So, I honestly couldn't think of a good pun. I couldn't think of a good pun.
Roy seals the deal.
It's perfect. Roy has actually received even a lot of changes.
Received a lot of patches.
He's
actually just since Melee.
He's actually a lot faster. He's actually faster than Marth. Earth has flame properties.
Obviously.
An angled recovery that you can change or you can change the direction of. And it could go farther, move horizontal or recovery. Roy hasn't. In Melee he was like a slower Marth.
But now he actually has a few things that set him apart.
And it's good to have him back.
Yeah, it's amazing to have him back.
And who can forget the meme?
Roy's our boy.
Roy's our boy. Roy gets a 10,
even though he is bottom tier.
Yeah. So now, here comes a new challenger, Ryu. Is that the best they could come up with?
I think it might be a Street Fighter reference.
Yeah, here comes a new challenger, but there's no pun to it. Come on.
Whatever, they had to reference the game somehow. What would you have made it? Ryu fights the streets up or some shit? That sounds really dumb.
I can't think of anything with the specials to make a pun out of that. Either way, this was surprising. Had the game not been leaked, had Nintendo not put all the characters in early before the direct. Before or Smash Direct.
Had people not updated Smash to add the characters to the files before the Direct.
Everything was shown. Everything that was in the Direct was
data mined.
So there wasn't really any surprise.
I don't know if you heard about the leaks.
But anyways,
let's hope Smash Ultimate it doesn't have DLC have horrible DLC leaks like this.
And so then Ryu, this was surprising.
Very surprising for a multitude of reasons.
For one,
this is our first third-party DLC character.
A company that already has
representation in the form of Mega Man.
And two, reason too, being who in their right mind would actually he thought
Ryu was gonna get into Smash.
Ash and Alex thought they'd want to simplify IM. Simplify his moves, but no.
They actually implemented the button combo.
Oh, Sakurai, I kept up Street Fighter. So it actually feels like you're
playing as him in Street Fighter. That's so cool.
Oh, he has his. He still has the Hadouken, and the Shoryuken and Tatsumaki Sen and Pukeku. Was specials, except they can actually be. You can actually perform stronger versions by using in the original button and combo. So. So with that, and he has 2 final smashes. Is nonetheless.
Yep, one for when he's close to the opponent.
And the other.
And the other for when he's far away. We didn't rate the final smashes for these guys. Aren't Roy and Lucas just copies?
Yeah.
We didn't rate Side Strike though.
10. But Ryu's final smash, his range final smash kind of is something in Hadouken. It honestly kind of blows. It doesn't have any. It doesn't really have any kill power. Or it can easily miss. It's just this one is the Hadouken final smash is
It's not good.
Average.
I'll give it a
5. And then there's the one that's actually deals. That can actually.
Sure you can.
Which has a more flashy animation, it has a more flashy animation, and you know, actually kills your opponent.
Yeah. It actually has kill power.
Yeah.
It looks way cooler, it's way more practical, and it has way better kill power.
So Ryu as a whole was a very technical character.
But if you can master him, you're in for a treat.
Rating 10. Probably for his fucking inclusion alone. Simply his inclusion. And then, at the end, of the November 12th direct, in 2015, we suddenly got
a crazy announcement.
You know, and it was, wait, what?
Cloud,
something Storm.
Right?
No, Cloud storms, or Cloud causes a storm. I think that's what it was.
He's got the fucking lame tag on him.
Hey, get it?
Yeah.
No,
don't.
Rain, Cloud, Storm. Awesome. So anyway, Cloud first off, also another crazy character. Why? Cloud has no presence has barely any no major appearances on a Nintendo console. Oh, but Sakurai, Sakurai, I mean...
A lot of Final Fantasy, right? Because it was on Crossing Xenophon Force. But Cloud is the most recognizable character in it.
And then, well, I think it was because... And I also think it was because Tetsuya Nomura asked him to put in Cloud.
So it's kind of like what happened with Snake.
Yeah, Cloud is another Snake. Basically.
Cloud is DLC Snake, spread the word.
Okay, but how does Cloud play? Hey, well, he has shoots a beam on the ground, beam from his Buster Sword, or he can do this slash attack. Action and form a symbol from a. But yeah, he can and do. Wait! I've seen that recovery before. Yeah. He goes up into the air and then slams down.
Ice recovery?
Yes, Cloud was actually Cloud's model was actually built off ice.
Built off of ice skeleton.
And that explains it. And even down to the
groundwork for.
And then the absurd Earth Smash attack. Same goes for the absurd Smash attacks. Like, dear God!
These things are powerful.
Oh, Cloud also had. I know. Yeah, thought that wasn't crazy enough. He has something known as something everyone hates. The limit gauge. It's basically when he takes damage or deals damage, or that's what his down B is. His limit will go up, and then when it's full, he can release a super attack, a super version of it in one of his specials. Such as an enhance, a better recovery, a higher recovery, the blade beam in leaving across a fucking in circle doing circle slices, whatever you call it, all that, and then when his down B when limit is charged, use this fucking wind attack. And oh yeah, Cloud has two designs, and his Advent Children design. Alex's preferred Urge skin. But anyway, what do you rate? What would you rate Cloud?
He's fun to use and a powerful character if you know how to use it.
He's number 2 on the tier list.
So yeah,
10.
We'll be getting to number 1 in a bit.
And then in the final Smash afterwards, they announced a final video presentation for Smash 4, where Sakurai revealed our first to the last two.
Corrin,
who is
from Fire Emblem.
This character is only Corrin is probably only in
the game to promote
Fire Emblem Fates, which hadn't released in America yet. That's yeah. So you'd think he'd just be a very soulless character.
No, Corrin actually has a lot going for him.
I mean, while there's a male and female version, you can have choose a male or female Corrin, and they have of this. Let's just go into training mode.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, instead of me having to try and explain it without seeing. Games of more. So,
Okay, there we go.
I just trying to move all the way in there. Corin. Alright, so Alex is gonna go.
Pokemon Let's Go Corin.
Okay, so Corin, the dragon lunge.
Who's that?
The dragon.
The dash?
No, the neutral
okay,
bee.
the dash attack. Oh, that's what that is.
The neutral bee.
The dragon. You fire a beat.
Or a blast. And then
water. It looks like.
And then the dragon. And then he bites the opponent. And side B.
Am I scaly if I think Corin is fucking gorgeous?
Maybe. Okay, side B is the get him on the pot. Get him on the bottom. The pin has the pin attack. It can actually do that. If you time it right, you can trap
your opponent.
And then his recovery is this up B. The dragon
Spreads his wings and jumps.
Then activate attack. Act for to show his counter.
Oh, counter.
He has a counter.
Down B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack.
So we're like all Fire Emblem counters down B?
Yes. Alright, so.
Oh, we gotta just count.
Technical difficulty. That.
We can swing his dragon form.
Or then stomps you.
And he stomps onto the enemy.
And as for his final smash.
As for his final smash.
Okay.
You have. He stomps, transforms into a dragon, and then moves the torn into water at the end.
Also, Corin's tagline is, it's Corin chooses to smash. But still, that sounds dirty. But out of all the Fire Emblem characters in Smash, Corin is by far are the most unique. Yeah, beats out
in actually good way.
Other than being gimmicky.
Regardless of other than Robin's hindering gimmick.
And I know there's Ike. Yeah. Well, Ike is also a unique. And finally,
number one on every tier list.
But I like to set the stage. Yeah. Back when Lucas and Mewtwo were first shown off, they announced the Super Smash Brothers Fighter Ballot. Where every person. Where everyone could submit a character they want to see in the game. Submit a character they want to see in the game. And the only rule was that you had
to be from a video game.
And to be
first parties require that,
So I'm pretty sure one of the two top. If you remember some of the top contenders,
the King K. Rool, Gino,
Isaac,
the Golden Sun,
the bout closed along the way we were getting Mii costume. It was for characters such as King K. Rool, Inkling and Crumb. I don't know. There were several characters that also got Mii costume. Several Mii costumes of characters. I guess as consolation prizes.
But then we get into the most overpowered character, the most infamous and controversial inclusion in Smash history.
And that is... Bayonetta. For one, Sakurai said she was apparently the winner
of the Smash bout, which is not true. Because
data miners over 3 years later discovered
that Bayonetta was in the data early before this ballot, after the ballot had barely started.
2 weeks.
The ballot was rigged.
Either that, or she just got a lot of votes in that time, within that
specific time.
But Sakurai has mentioned in an ultimate with character adding character. There was an ultimate
that was what he used the ballot for.
And we never actually found out saw the results. Saw official results for the poll for the ballot.
I know.
Which is I need to know.
So Bayonetta.
How
is Bayonetta?
Also, it was among the realizable characters, among other realizable characters. Didn't care to go into detail.
You know, it's just that she's legally it's legal to she can legally have her rights obtained.
Also, is Bayonetta even a third-party character?
I'm not sure.
Bayonetta seems to have Bayonetta's games are now since 2014 are now
Nintendo exclusives.
She's owned by Platinum Games. Her first game was published by Sega. Nintendo published the second game and is publishing the upcoming third game. And so I don't know Bayonetta's status as to whether she's first, second, or third party is weird. But either way, take a character who's too faithful to their a character literally translated into the a character's moveset literally taken from their game. Mm-hmm. And you get Bayonetta.
Some would say that's an amazing thing.
Others
would say that's not exactly a very good idea.
She has long-range smash attacks.
Her smash attacks can do chip damage from all the way across the stage. Her jab is pretty strong.
That infamous recovery.
That recovery.
The combo you can do. Don't even try it.
Oh, you can do you can do some combo with
that sends your opponents off the stage. That off stages your opponents.
A down B, which is a dodge, I think.
Which time? I remember she slows your opponent down.
Oh, it's a counter?
Yeah. Attack. Also, funny how with the character they're using for training mode, because if you could take a look at their Bayonetta use zero suits skeleton. Mm-hmm. And well, you can indefinitely see that.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, 3 of them now.
Yeah, you spawned 3.
I spawned 3 Samuses.
Okay, but anyway, his Bayonetta is
a very, very.
Wait, did we rate Corrin?
No. Or their final smash. Corrin gets a 10. Final smash gets a 10.
10.
But all right, Bayonetta
has rapid fire. Basically Fox's blaster, or basically Fox's blaster.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, Fox's blaster. Use it.
From the
Neutral B.
Neutral B.
You can just hold down the button. You can hold down the button, deal damage, or just keep tapping it.
So yeah.
Keep tapping it.
And you can launch you can deal theoretically infinite bullets. No, you can't. If you can, I'm
mash the button.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, you have this kick attack as a side B, which, oh my god,
which also fires bullets at the enemies from across the stage.
Oh my god, and I think have we said enough
Bayonetta's a 10. There's no contest.
But seriously, she's number 1 on the tier list. It's the only 2 that are behind her. Behind that, only 2 behind that are Cloud and Diddy Kong. Oh my!
Yeah, only Cloud and Diddy Kong compare.
Oh my! Bayonetta's technically speaking not even a Nintendo character,
and she's the strongest character in the
Bayonetta
game.
and Cloud aren't even a Nintendo
characters, and they're the strongest in the game.
And yeah,
there's something innately hilarious.
Yeah, and yet at the King of Evil was bottom tier. Now let's go over the stages, shall we? Are you right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, we spent 40 minutes on characters.
Alone. So, we're going over the Wii U exclusive stages and the DLC stages. First, we'll talk about the returning stages. We have 75.
Who asked for that?
So 75N, Bridge of Eldin, and Castle Siege, Delfino Plaza, alright, Halberd. Okay, just a sec. Right, Luigi's Mansion, Lilac Cruise, Mario Circuit. Wait, what? Apparently there are 2 stages called Mario Circuit.
Yeah, I know.
That's confusing. And they're both in the Wii U version only. Alright, Mario Galaxy... No, wait. Mario... Mushroom... Norfair. On it. Oh my god, there are so many stages in this one.
Yeah.
Bear with me here. Pokemon Stadium 2, Port Town Arrow Dive.
Dive, guys. It's not drive.
Oh, wait. No, there's a couple more. There's Sky World, Temple.
Because God forbid if a Smash game doesn't have
and
Temple.
Yoshi's Island. And for Melee.
Also, can I just say the returning stages are not not put in their own category.
I know.
Also, they look kind of lifeless.
Mm-hmm.
They look kind of washed out.
So, anyways,
yeah.
Let's go over what we do have. So let's go over the new stages. First, we have Big Battlefield. It's a bigger battlefield, nothing to say at all there. Then we have Coliseum. Yeah, from Fire Emblem.
You can test the stage.
No, I want to try to get a final smash kill with all 3.
Okay.
I wonder if that's even possible.
Alright, so...
Okay.
So anyway, so Coliseum, I think it has the rising...
Has rising and falling platform. Has a rising and falling platform gimmick.
Yeah, you've played the stage before, or
recently too.
Yeah, or so you know how it works.
I know exactly how that one works.
So
yeah.
The stage is
kind of situational. So no, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Rating.
All right. I did it.
Oh my god. Yeah, rating for Coliseum.
Ate them! I ate Samus 3 times!
Okay, rating for Coliseum.
Okay, rating for Coliseum, I'll give it an 8. It's a pretty unique stage.
So, next one is...
Next one... Next one is...
Loop the music.
Oh, right, you didn't tell me! Next one is not Delfino Plaza.
Yeah.
What was it called? Duck Hunt, which is an unlockable stage.
In the 3DS version, it's
DLC for some reason.
I don't know why.
So the stage is unlocked by unlock it by getting in 1 KO and smash. Which is the same way you unlock the Duck Hunt character in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yes.
So, anyways,
Alex actually played a game of. Was actually playing a game of Duck Hunt.
Well, I figured out there, and it only goes up to 9 rounds.
Oh.
Alright, so.
You played it. You played some Duck Hunt on Smash.
No.
I have a game on the virtual console, where we can play Duck Hunt for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, what would you rate this stage?
I rate this stage 10.
There aren't any stage hazards.
Instead, there's this grass that can hide you. There's trees you can platform on, and you can even technically play Duck Hunt in the background. There is literally no functional purpose. It doesn't give you any edge in the battle. It's just something you can do, which is the most awesome thing ever.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Next up is
Next up we have Flat Zone X, another unlockable stage.
It's a combination of Flat Zone 1 and 2.
So yeah, there's really nothing to say about it. Then we have Gamer.
Fuck this stage.
Fuck this stage.
Fuck this stage.
Fuck this stage.
So what's wrong with it?
All right, there's a randomly generated layout, which sounds cool, but 5-volt can catch you, and she will shoot laser eye beams that will launch you if you get caught in them. And this stage is so hard to have a serious fight on because you're going to be so paranoid about getting launched that it defeats the purpose. You're going to be fighting the stage more than you're fighting your opponent, which, as we've gone over in the past, is not a good thing.
Sakurai, seriously, Sakurai.
Why is this stage racking ultimate?
And also, it makes you question. This game makes you question why there isn't a hazard toggle.
Seriously. If it was just the blocks in this stage, that would be so much better.
Now there. Okay, rating.
Rating, 2.
You sure you don't want to give it a 0?
0, yes, 0. I hate this stage.
Fuck this state.
Next is Guardian of Hope, which isn't a bad stage.
It's a Pikmin stage.
It's a Pikmin stage. Now, this one does still have a stage hazard that can wreck your shit,
crab.
but you can actually see it coming. You can see if you. It's usually foretold by a ball board walking up.
The stage.
After which you know, oh, the crab it's going to disappear, and then the crab is going to come. You have a decent forewarning.
Oh yeah, and you can destroy the ground.
And you can also destroy parts of the stage, which the Pikmin will later rebuild.
Oh yeah, the Pikmin can even build a fort.
The Pikmin can even build a fort. They can build, as in the glass dish.
Yeah.
They can even surround you in a glass dish if you wait in the middle of the circle.
That's honestly pretty funny.
You're in gay baby jail now. I really love this stage. It's a stage with gimmicks that actually work well and don't intrude on the fight too much.
It's pretty wide.
It's also a wide stage. You have plenty of different options for fighting. I'll give this one a 10. Next up is the Great Cave Offensive.
This stage offends me.
This is the largest stage in the game.
And oh my, it's got hazards everywhere.
And I mean everywhere.
Oh yeah, higher if you're higher than 100%.
No, it's 50.
50. You're higher than 50.
If you're 50% or higher, or the lava and spikes, you'll be insta-killed. You'll just burst out of existence if you come into contact with one.
Oh my!
You don't even get launched. You're just dead.
And what the fuck?
But I feel like I'm actually one of the few people who legitimately enjoys the chaos and absurdity this stage brings to the table. So, I personally give it a 10.
Yeah, I wonder what this stage is going to be like without hazards.
Yeah. What are they going to change? There's so many different things that can classify as hazards.
No lava.
So what would you give it?
I'll give it a 6.
So that's an 8 for Great Cave Offensive.
Good God, this stage is... My problem is that it's too fucking big.
Next, we have Jungle Hijinks from Donkey Kong.
This is a unique stage.
Stage with a unique and interesting gimmick.
There are 2 layers. There are 2 layers. There's a foreground and a background.
Occasionally, one of the grounds will blow up, forcing you to switch to the other.
Unfortunately, its whole gimmick is why it never returned. Why it didn't return at all to me.
Because if you were in the background with a stage morph, I don't know how the game would handle that.
Yeah, the stage is really
since not every stage has a foreground background gimmick.
Yeah, I think it's the only stage that has.
It's the only stage that has one.
So rating.
Incorrect. This one does get a 10 though.
10. It's a really unique stage and doesn't have intrusive hazards.
Speaking of intrusive hazards, here's a stage that does have them. Kalos Pokemon League.
Oh, you have the groundwork for a good stage.
It shifts layouts.
To the 4 chambers in X and Y.
And the semi-solid platforms are different depending on them.
The problem?
The actual hazards. You see, the water chamber, I don't remember all of their names. The water chamber.
Chamber.
The flood chamber. Alright, you better remember the rest if we're calling one by its name.
Oh, gee.
The flood chamber pushes waves of water in from the right of the screen, attempting to sweep you off the left, kills ill zone.
The Ironworks chamber.
And sometimes Manaphy will show up and create a whirlpool of death in the center of the stage. Then you could fall in.
Then the Ironworks chamber can turn you metal.
It can has two massive swords on the sides of the stage. On the side middles of the stage, whatever. Which damage you if you touch their blades. You can stand on top of you can stand on the hilt, I think, and attack it to make the sword go further to the ground. I'm going to make the blade less dangerous.
Hey, you can turn to metal. Did I mention
You
that?
can also turn to guns. And I don't know the triggering conditions, but there's this kind of on and off with this metal pool. With this pool of metal.
Okay, then there's the dragon mark or chamber.
Yeah, okay. The ironwork chamber is also... Yeah, the metal is really annoying. There's the dragon mark chamber, I think it's called.
I think.
I don't remember what that one's called. But this one, there's this giant dragon head in the background.
Yep.
And it'll reel its head back, and you'll get a split-second warning, and you'll get a bit of a second's notice with in a blue ring surrounding one of the 3 circles on the ground.
And then it will...
And the one that was surrounded, the dragon breathes fire, even though nothing comes out of its mouth. It just causes a pillar of blue flame to erupt up from the surface.
And it can fuck you over.
It can really fuck you over, especially considering how short of a notice you get. The dragon's head movement don't seem to mean shit, or they're purposefully mislead you. When it looks like it's aiming for one, it'll go to the exact opposite. From what I've seen. So,
and then the flame chamber.
The flame chamber, I think, has 2 platforms. Arms. Most of the time, there will be fire jets pushing them up.
Oh my! This stage is terrible.
This stage is terrible, borderline unplayable. This stage
and it
is a
returns
nightmare.
ultimate.
I think this stage might actually be good if it's just a platform shifting with no hazards. But until then, oh no, I'm giving it a 3. Not nearly as triggering as Gamer, but it's still a bad stage. Your same rating?
Yeah, I'll give it the same rating. Next up is
Alright, next up is Mario Circuit.
For Mario, based on the one in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, there's 2 stages called Mario Circuit, both in the Wii U version only.
Thankfully, Ultimate it changes the name to the Brawl stage, the Figure 8 Circuit.
Thank God. Which is even more confusing considering the one called Figure 8 Circuit should be the name of the one that's in Mario Kart 8. So in reality, it just makes the confusion even worse.
But hey, at least they have a different name. And
at least they have different names. But anyways, this stage is also a bitch. You see, you can get close to the road.
It's a traveling stage.
Where walls of death appear on the side or top, on the right side or top of the stage. Oh, yay! That's so fun!
Oh my.
One time when I was true story here, one time when I was playing All-Star,
I think yesterday,
I was playing as either Captain Falcon or Jigglypuff, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
On one of my up smashed me into the road that was on the ceiling, and caused me to take almost like 70 damage, which bouncing helplessly between the ceiling and between the stick and the platforms.
Oh my!
This stage is extremely cheap.
Rating?
So rating 4.
Same rating.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so next we have Mario Galaxy. This is actually an interesting stage.
And it's easy to easy to launch your opponent.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be the only stage in Smash that's spherical.
Yeah.
So
there aren't any real hazards,
but there are platforms to stand on, I think.
Yeah.
It's another stage with no pits.
Also in the background, Starship Mario can fly by.
That's cool. Also, Starbits occasionally fall on the stage, but they don't do anything. It's just cosmetic. At one point, I thought they were either healing items or did damage. No, they literally do nothing. So yeah.
Anyway,
I'll give this stage a 10 though. It's a gorgeous stage, and it's nothing infuriating at all. So.
You can play grand finale on this stage.
And also, you get it in the final on this stage, which is epic as shit.
So anyways.
Next we have Mushroom Kingdom U.
Oh my... Yeah, another Mushroom Kingdom. Hey, you're lucky this is the only Mushroom Kingdom state age and Mushroom Kingdom 64 and Mushroom Kingdom 2 and Mushroomy Kingdom aren't in... Oh. Fuck, god damn it,
all in 4 Mushroom Kingdoms in Ultimate.
And oh my!
Boy.
So... So anyways, this stage is well, of course, based on Mario U, and it's a morphing stage. And how does it work? Oh, okay.
Well, the stage switches to Kamek sprinkles his gay dust all over the stage.
His gay magic.
His gay magic to completely
you change it. Oh yeah, Nabbit can show up.
That's fun.
And oh yeah, what happens when he grabs you?
I'll tell you what happens when he grabs you. He rockets off the stage with you in his bag.
Oh my!
Killing you. That's fun.
Yeah.
Nabbit is what kills this stage.
Other than that,
it's not a bad stage. I'll give it a 7. Nabbit definitely docks points off of it though.
You're so none of the hazards really. None of
the stage hazards, in my opinion, are just fine for a Smash stage. So yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, shit. Rating? Yeah, we already gave. Next up is oh Jesus!
Orbital Gate Assault.
According to Sakurai,
this stage took how many years?
Over a year.
So it took over a year to make alone.
Oh no!
Is it worth it?
Well,
no.
Visually,
it's great.
Hey, but
the stage itself is horrible to fight on.
It sucks.
It's borderline unplayable.
You go around on the orbital gate, and so much shit to get in your way.
Way too much shit.
I played Master Order. I've tried playing Master Order. And this bullshit. It gets in my way. Hey. State rating.
I'm giving it a 3.
3.
A 4 actually.
4. It sucks.
No stage deserves to be the level. It doesn't match countless Pokemon.
So far we've seen some. So far we've got some.
So far we've gotten some pretty bad stages.
Next up
we have
Zero.
Zero.
Why do I need to go over?
You unlock this stage by playing on all 3 stages in Smash Tour, which we'll be talking about soon, and we'll get to it. But this stage is an auto score.
Okay.
Sometimes fire hydrants spawn and crush you.
And no one push you away. Hey.
Or get you stuck.
There's platform involved.
With the platform through it.
It scrolls way too fucking fast.
This stage is not how you do an auto scroller.
And believe it or not,
this is back in Ultimate, but not Pac-Maze.
You know, a stage that's far more iconic
and well received.
No. You get this.
No, you get this hot garbage instead.
I wonder how it's gonna be with hazards off.
It's just gonna be a bland auto scroller.
Or not even move, probably, or won't even move.
And that would just be a very pointless stage, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh my, this stage sucks.
This is not a good stage.
Next up is,
Alright.
Palutena's Temple. First thought, okay, Sakurai, really. Temple was fine, but
Palutena's Temple.
Temple was large, sure, but not a gargantuan.
This stage is a monster.
You can't kill anyone. You can't kill opponents by watching them on this stage.
And yeah,
you can't. It's way too big.
Just.
Hey, there's one saving grace here.
Yes.
You can. You're using pits. Using pit. It's taunt. It's smash taunt. On you can. And you can inactivate. This version of codec calls.
This game's version of codec calls.
Listen, honestly, and that's honestly the stage is only
A real genuine and good thing.
At least Shadow Moses wasn't huge.
Not a huge unnecessary unnecessarily expansive stage.
So why did? Yeah, because Sakurai wants to stroke his dick.
It's about his own franchise.
Even though he claims he's not biased.
Just at all, it's clearly not the case.
Yeah, or as everyone calls the term sucker bias. So anyway, pretty sure or one of them. Yeah.
Okay, who cares about the conversation?
Who cares?
Stage gets 5, 6. I'll give it a 6.
It's okay.
Next to your pilot wings. Who really cares about the stage?
It's a traveling stage.
Kind of.
On a plane?
Yeah, you're on a plane that tilts.
You can just... the stage is kind of boring.
Yeah, very boring. 6.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just really boring.
There's nothing technically wrong with it, in my opinion. It's just...
Wait, what's the next stage?
Alright, next up is Pyrosphere.
Oh my! When this stage was revealed in the 50 Fact Extravaganza...
Yeah?
Oh no. One of the stage hazards...
is Ridley!
Oh my! Ridley, it's... Yeah, they... and oh my, he's a pain in the ass to deal with.
He is a huge pain in the ass.
And oh yeah, you can get him on your side.
By killing it, by dealing the final blow to him.
Well, yeah, by doing enough damage to him. Oh yeah, did I mention he can transform?
Yeah.
I'm gonna meta Ridley.
Yay! Oh. Fun!
Oh my god.
Again, fighting the stage more than the characters.
And you can... 2 reasons why this stage was removed in Ultimate. One, everyone... It's not when it's not really a good stage. And 2... Ridley's a playable character in Ultimate.
So the stage would have really nothing to go off of.
I know that's not the real Ridley, but still.
Yeah. Alright. Next up.
You're doing pretty good with Pikachu.
Yeah.
So
next up we have
rating for
Pyrosphere 3.
3.
Next up we have Skyloft from Legend of Zelda.
This is another traveling stage.
This is another traveling stage.
Do you remember this one?
No. 6.
6.
Town and City from Animal Crossing.
Another competitive stage that only competitive. One of 2 stages that competitive players use. Yeah.
6.
It's
So boring. Next is Wii Fit Studio. Again, boring stage.
It's just flat with the.
Man, the Wii U has a lot of boring stages.
The stage lineup sucks.
The stage lineup just straight up sucks.
The stage isn't boring. Isn't absolutely
boring.
We have
It's
some good stages.
It is, but a lot of them are boring. A lot of them are boring and
either extremely boring
or extremely frustrating.
Oh God! Next. So what's next?
So next up, we have a Windy Hill Zone for Sonic.
Why?
It's not a bad stage.
It's
not memorable either.
It's just boring.
6.
God damn!
Next is Woolly World. Finally, an actually memorable stage.
This stage is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a travel.
This was actually a promotion. Woolly World was not released. Wasn't released.
The stage was promotion for the game,
even though it was a year ahead. Yeah, Woolly World went through
development hell.
I guess Sakurai already had Sakurai. Yeah, that's what Sakurai had.
Yeah.
And then, oh my, I love the aesthetic. I love the look of the state.
I love the music selections.
Even though the theme for Woolly World makes you think.
Makes you think of a certain YouTube video. So be sure to leave that in the description of this.
So,
it's just such a refreshing stage,
especially after all
the forgettable or terrible stages in this version.
Why was this stage's age being cut in Ultimate is unjustified? I was gonna
say stage morph, but then why is Delfino Plaza in the game?
Other traveling stages.
Why are other traveling stages in the game?
Also, I was one theory is that because Yoshi has a Crafted World render,
he's gonna get a Crafted World stage instead.
But no, that wasn't the case.
The final stage roster was already shown to us. Us way back
in August.
Back in August.
It's so nice. But this stage's cut was unjustified.
This stage was a very unjustified cut. I'm hoping if one of our DLC fighters is Birdo, which is more likely because of Nintendo choosing Igla, then we get Woolly World to come back with her.
Okay, but anyway, that's just wishful thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, very wishful thinking.
So but that being said, the stage is a 10.
Definitely.
The music, look, and play and stuff
and feel, might I say?
Good feel. Get it?
Give this stage, make this stage unforgettable.
Yeah, you get the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Make good feel game aims with the developer.
Yes, we all get that.
Okay, what do we go to next? Wrecking Crew.
Yep.
How's this stage?
The obstacles don't really do anything at all.
The platform or you destroy the stage.
It's not. There's not really any real benefit to doing it though. It's kind of just here.
There are bombs. There are ladders. Yeah, the stage is also. God damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah, the stage is also really boring too.
Yeah. Next up. Alright, next up is Woohoo Island.
Wait, didn't we already go over the? Wait,
no.
What's Woohoo Island in like again?
Let me open this up. This is the last non-DLC stage, by the
I don't
way.
even remember what. Oh, it's like Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
Or their Hazard. Another traveling stage.
Yeah.
And do you remember this one?
No, not really. 6. Another forgettable stage.
Wow, that's wow, the stage lineup is
Kind of sad.
either we got terrible either stages that are just unplayable or extremely boring and forgettable
Yeah.
ones. Hey, we have some good stages.
But before we go into the DLC stages, let's go over unlockables, which I decided not to give their own section because we can't describe these in detail.
Okay, so clear classic mode on any intensity, you get
Falco
or
10 versus matches. Is
for 100-man smash.
100-man smash to unlock Wario, or clear 20 versus matches. Is for Lucina, get 30 versus matches, or
Clear classic mode.
clear classic mode.
5.0 or higher.
5.5 or higher. Or breather flies. For Dark Pit, clear All-Star on normal, or get 40 versus, or play 40 versus matches. Play 50 versus matches, or clear Master Orders on hard to get, or basically clear a hard Master Orders level.
Yeah.
All to get Dr. Mario. For Rob, clear Crazy Orders after 8 rounds and defeat Crazy Hand, or play 60 versus matches. Okay. For Mr. Game & Watch, clear classic mode at intensity 2.0 or higher with 5 characters. That's
or 80
really
matches.
80 versus matches.
And
For Duck Hunt, play 100 versus matches, or get 1 KO in rules.
Wait. What was that final number?
100.
What? 100?
This is easy. The character
Only
unlocks
8 unlockables.
The characters unlocks are easier than they were in the 3DS version.
At least there were 12. And also, the original 12 is unlocked right from the start in the Wii U version. And Sakurai, what have you done? Sakurai, you really dropped the ball on unlockables, didn't you?
And for stages, the ones we haven't gone over yet are Congo Jungle 64, or for clearing the original Heavyweights event. And Smashville Brawl for clearing the Playing Tricks event, and Pokemon Stadium 2 for clearing the When Lightning Strikes event. And there are also Pokeballs. Those that are unlockable. Those being Meloetta, your solo all-star, or on normal difficulty or higher while playing as Lucario.
That's really specific.
Victini, your all-star mode. Xerneas, destroy 200 blocks in a single Neo Trophy rush while playing as Pikachu.
That's specific.
Did you unlock that one?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah. And, seriously.
What?
Also, for some reason, Genesect and Zoroark are unlocked from the start in this version. Or are they even in this version? If they're, I don't even know with those two.
Don't we have to go over assist trophies?
Are assist trophies unlockable?
No, but don't we have to rate them?
Okay, I guess we do.
We rated them in Brawl. If you want to.
What's an assist trophy? We need to get a theme. I didn't prepare for this. But we need to do stages first. You think of that while we...
Okay, but...
Alright.
As for the DLC stage...
don't worry.
As for the DLC stages...
I don't know what's happening, but Noah's computer is kind of crashing right now.
But as for the DLC stages...
Which one's for... Alright, never mind. We don't have to guess which one came first. Alright, so first we have of the ones that are included alongside characters.
Suzaku Castle for Ryu. Suzaku Castle for Ryu. It's the
it's a stage with one big platform, big land mass off to the right side of the screen.
And it's also Three platforms.
Three platforms.
Just off to the left.
Yeah. Oh well, I actually remember this stage. Well, I already warranted an 8.
And then there's a.
The stage itself isn't too insane.
But hey, at least you get some Street Fighter music.
Yeah. We should get some Street Fighter tracks.
That's cool.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And then for coming with Cloud, we have the Midgar stage.
This stage is honestly terrible.
Yeah.
With monsters just showing up to ruin in it.
To ruin the fight.
I just. God damn it, Cloud. God damn it, Cloud couldn't get a good stage.
What? Sorry, Claude.
So, anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
As you were saying, and rating for this one. Oh wait, did we? Wait, we did rate.
Yeah.
So, well, the rating for Midgar.
Rating for Midgar. Rating for Midgar. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, it fucking blows.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Umber Clock Tower coming with Bayonetta.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This one is I'm trying to remember this state. It's a it's a clock tower. Or there's a clock tower or
platform shift. Kinda hectic. I don't really like this stage. I'll give it 5.
5. Yeah, I don't really remember it. Then there's a
6, I guess.
Yeah.
So
then there. So as for the stages, as for the DLC, we have Dreamland 64, Peach's Castle 64, Hyrule Castle 64, or Sakurai. That's actually pretty cool. Sakurai, I added Smash 64 stages.
We also have a pirate ship from Brawl. And finally, we have Super Mario. We have Miiverse, which is just a theme battlefield. It's really cool, though. You get to see people's messages online for the different characters.
Well,
which
was cool. Until
I'll give it a 10.
10.
Before the crash.
After
same rating as Final Destination. And then finally, we have Mario Maker.
And this stage is
really creative.
What is that?
Slopes! Well, there's slopes in this stage,
but the slopes are in the stage, but not the actual game.
Seriously,
Nintendo, what?
Why?
But either way, this stage is random. The layout is random every time you play it.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
So anyway. So yeah, the rating, and hell, even with the Omega version, the style shift. The style shift.
Style still shifts in the Omega version
between, of course, the
really
four options in Mario Maker.
I'll give this stage a 10.
It's very.
The only one of the few randomly generated stages. So, what are we using for assist trophies?
Okay. Can we?
Alright, so.
Go with Waluigi Pinball again.
Waluigi Pinball
again. And we're only going over, we're going over new assist
trophies. Oh, I was gonna want this afterwards.
Okay. So that remix we used.
Kumu?
Yeah.
Alright, so
yeah, this was quite the fucking.
So final section, assist trophies.
Why you have that open? Rule tab open.
Alright.
Just close this up.
Alright.
Alright, so we break it. We were about to go over modes, but then I just remembered we got to talk about assist trophies.
Yep. So,
So yeah.
first, let's go over.
There's a category for Smash 4.
Oh.
Okay.
So first, let's start about
The new
with
one.
Andros.
He's the same.
He's the same. Oh, we have Ashley.
Who I think it tells you.
Use this.
What?
I'm just gonna use this. It tells you which games they're in. I don't want to accidentally go with the ones in Brawl again.
Okay.
Alright, so Ashley, he creates Conjures of Cloud, which creates various adverse effects, which they're randomly selected. A very hectic assist trophy. That can really fuck your opponents up. I'll give this one a 10. Next we have Chain Chomp.
Oh my!
This one jumps and bites players. It's really underwhelming. And so, I'm gonna give it a 6.
Same game.
Next we have Color TV game, Aim 15.
Actually, a pawn console made by Nintendo.
This is so cool. 10.
10.
The battles bounce a ball back and forth to damage players. Next is Dark Samus from Metroid. Rapidly he shoots gunfire and creates blasts of Phazon. She can actually be KO'd when she takes enough damage.
This is an assist. This is actually an assist trophy that would. Dark Samus is also an also one of the few assist trophies to make the jump to playable.
So, next we have Dylan from Dylan's
Did you rate Dark Samus?
Dark Samus 10.
10.
Next we have Dylan from Dylan's Rolling Western. Performs rolling attacks such as quick charge and can be KO'd if he takes enough damage.
Rating.
Yeah. So,
what would you rate this?
Alright, so I'll give this one a 10. And then we have Dr. Kawashima.
From Brain Age.
From Brain Age. Who flings numbers onto the stage that can be attacked and knocked around. When they add up to 10 or more, they create an explosion. If they get to exactly 10, they create a smart bomb explosion. This one is really, really hectic, and I don't like it.
I'll just give the same rating.
Yeah, I'll give the same rating. What did I give it?
You didn't even.
I didn't rate it. Why'd you say same rating?
What did you rate it?
5.
Yeah, same.
Next is Electman from Mega Man. He moves around and attacks with the Thunder Beam.
Thunder Beam.
This one's cool. Since he works exactly how he should. I'll give him a 10.
10.
Next we have Girahim from Legend of Zelda. He fights with a sword and throwing knives and will teleport back on the stage if he gets knocked over the edge. Again, he can be KO'd if he takes the damage. I just really like assist trophies like this. 10.
10.
The Ghosts from Pac-Man. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde make their way around the stage, moving as if in a maze while damaging and pushing opponents around. Wow, these are really cool. So,
but where's Shitty Titty Walrus?
Mood.
Yeah.
Next up is Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
She gives you healing. She throws
fruit at the opponent. She throws fruit. No, not at the opponent. That would be terrible. Throws fruit at you that heals you on contact. If it hits the ground, if it misses, it hits the ground and anyone can eat.
I guess that's true to her character.
Yeah, she doesn't fight. She just heals.
All
right, next is
rating.
Rating 10. And next is next is Magnus from Kid Icarus, who leaps around and swings the Magnus Club. He flinches if he's attacked and can be KO'd if he takes enough damage. This is another cool one. 10. Next is Midna from Legend of Zelda again. And so, yeah. So that would be... Midna can grab opponent and to throw them to deal dark damage. She can be KO'd again. 10.
Yeah.
Alright, next is Mother Brain. Okay, she uses her signature laser attack and is guarded by Rinka enemies. She can be KO'd if she takes enough damage. This one's a classic. 10. Nightmare. Causes the screen to become dark temporarily. I hate this one.
It's annoying.
4.
Yeah, same.
3, actually.
Yeah, same one.
Alright. Next is Phosphora from Kid Icarus. She flies around quickly and shoots lightning bolts. She can be attacked, which causes her flinch. But she can be KO'd, she hits some damage. Again, another 10. Next we have Ricky from
Xenoblade.
From Xenoblade. And uses various arts including Happy, Freezanate, and Yoink.
Yoink.
Alright, then there is and then there are Able Prince from Keru no Tame
The frog on the bell tolls.
from Keru no Tame ni Ikane wa Anaru, or for the frog the bell tolls. Releases a cloud of dust trapping an opponent before he attacks as a frog or snake. He could be KO'd if he takes enough damage. Another 10. Alright. Next we have Sheriff from Sheriff. I also really like a
game Nintendo made.
This is also really awesome. 10. And then we have Skull Kid from Legend of Zelda. He uses one of 3 disruptions: flipping the screen upside down, reversing directional inputs, or making all fires invisible. He's a pain. Breathe for once. There. I don't like this assist trophy. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah.
And then Starman moves side to side across the stage, shooting lightning bolts in the heads of turret. It can be KO, complete with a smash sound effect and remove the valve if it takes enough damage. So 10. Takamaru throws his pin and wheel knife rooks at opponents and ushers them several ties to his katana. He can be KO'd if he takes damage. Another 10.
And little fun fact, little trivia. Takamaru was actually considered for this game, for Smash 4. But Sakurai turned it down because he was too he wasn't popular due to being unfamiliar. Correct.
Yeah.
He turned him down due to not being recognizable on the West,
which is unfortunate.
Rating.
I gave him a 10. Alright, so
okay, now let's talk about
modes.
Sorry for that intervention.
Sorry for that ridiculous intervention.
And now let's go over our modes.
No, in just a second, let's let this finish. All-Star mode is exactly the same. It just flips.
Not much to say. What about classic mode? Is
classic mode? I also like this one. 10.
Should I go into more detail?
So
instead of going down a straight
the Tartarus trophy spawns on a board, and there will be other hordes of trophies.
Several unrelated several characters that aren't from the same series.
That'll be
they're mostly 8-player battles.
They'll be grouped together with the various trophies, these parts, and gold attached to them. Beating them gives you what they have attached to them,
to me, classic mode is honestly. And also, Master Core has a new form.
So,
on 8.0 or higher.
You fight the Master Fortress. It's just a subspace emissary-esque mini-level with
like a maze.
With spawning enemies, and you have to destroy all the cores.
God damn it, Sakurai, this wasn't necessary.
It's really cool, but it's also really frustrating to be this late in the game.
If you can even get it, go kudos to those that can actually get to that point. Oh yeah.
No.
Also, yeah. Yeah, but classic mode for me in this version. I'll give it a 7.
So that's at 8.5. Next is special orders, which is either master orders or crazy mode. Crazy orders. 3 through 5.
Yeah. You just broke the chair. Oh, and that's. But anyways, as I was saying, special orders is basically you doing
a series of challenges with
master orders.
The challenges are individual. You just select one of the 3 and you get the prize
you
that
don't
you
spend
win.
any. You spend gold.
You spend gold to play these. For crazy orders, it's a gauntlet of
how far
trials.
can you get?
So how far can you get? You have to end it, but in order to end it, you have to fight Crazy Hammer.
Yep.
And you can either pay a huge sum of gold, or use the special orders pass, which you could. Oh, I forgot to mention you can also obtain from classic or other modes if you're lucky.
So.
And for multiplayer, we have.
Wait. Are we rating for these for special orders?
I'll give it a 10. It's really cool.
Then
we have a Smash Tour.
This, aka, so everyone questioning Sakurai. We go from an epic story mode.
To Mario Party.
Not even Mario Party. To a board game.
To a board game, which is hilarious in some way.
Sakurai said there wouldn't be a story mode. The game wouldn't have a story mode. Honestly, I can't stand Smash Tour.
I love this mode.
Yeah, roast him. Yeah, please don't roast him in the comp. Please don't harass him into this.
It's honestly just a fun time waster.
And also, some moments you can create.
Also, I can create some.
Deku plays Smash Tour.
I have this funny thing I do. I have a Deku me. Nezuko Midoriya, My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
not a Deku scrub.
So he made a Deku me and decided to use it.
Smash Tour.
Mark ramming Jake.
And he went against Markiplier, M from Heathers, and Jake Dillinger from Be More Chill. And I also accidentally said it as it sounded like I said Mark ramming Jake.
Oh!
Because I said it too fast.
Oh, God!
That was unfortunate.
So, anyway, okay. Smash Tour,
or basically you either spawning. There's these you run around on a board collecting fighters. If you win first place, and if 2 fighters bump into each other, or you bump into a boss fight, you get the fighter of the last person you took down.
And also you increase your stats along the way.
And also you increase your stats along the way for a stock match where you actually the precursor to Squad Strike, where you play or use where each of your fighters is a stock at the end.
My question: why isn't that just a game mode?
Why do you have to play through an entire round of Smash Tour to get to that?
You have to play through about probably
through about 20 minutes somewhere around 10 to 20 to 30 minutes. Why do you have to play about 15 to 30 minutes on Smash Tour to play a match like this?
It's also I'll just give Smash 4 a 6.
I'll give it a 10. So that's an 8.
Oh.
So that's it.
Wait, that's seriously it.
That's literally it.
Sakurai.
That's the game.
Oh. There's not even an adventure mode like Melee.
Nope.
Oh my.
Alright. I accidentally erased it.
So let's get back into the conclusion.
In conclusion,
In
Smash for
Smash for Wii U
is in my opinion
how do I stop? It has in terms of mechanics and
it's exactly the same as the 3DS
version, and in terms, it's the best mechanically, but the character or selection, character roster
is insanely huge.
But it lacks some it lacks some personality,
Which is what
it doesn't have anything that makes it stand out.
most notably in the stages.
Stages are either really boring or
most stages are either boring or forgettable, or
only
forgettable or obnoxious to play on,
or with only some actually good.
Only a few exclusive. There's only a handful of exclusive stages that are absolutely worthwhile.
Single player that leaves a lot to be desired.
There's a lot of
Classic mode,
especially with the absence of Smash Run,
which was a 3DS exclusive mode. Smash Tour or is extremely. I meant there's no break the target.
And there's no break the target.
Targets in a normal form.
Yeah.
There's
the gameplay gets a 10, and the music gets a 10 once again.
So if I were to have single player content, if I were to
single player content rating would be about a 7. But
that's not
a criteria.
But
this game is still perfectly fine and fun.
And Alex, our playtime is over 200 hours.
So
you can
this
tell
game must do something very, very right.
I didn't. And for a while, when I first got this game, I was just straight up fucking addicted to it. So,
we'd be lying to ourselves if we didn't give this a 10.
Sakurai had once again after this game release said he probably wasn't making another. Fuck me, during development, and he broke, and he got tendonitis, which means which if you didn't know, means he can't use his right arm.
Literally can't use his right arm anymore.
I think it was eventually he got it healed,
but he was diagnosed with tendonitis.
Little did we know, in December 2015. Sakurai was already working on the next game.
Oh boy!
So we'll see you eventually.
We'll see you eventually.
Hopefully maybe in December,
maybe late December, early January. However long it takes us to unlock all the characters in Smash Ultimate.
And to see everything the game has.
How long it takes us to see everything Smash Ultimate has to offer.
That being said, I'm Nozren.
And I'm Amaray.
And bonjour, my wonderful viewers.
See you in the next video.
Yeet.